If you remember Smart and their cars, then this might be a bit of a surprise for you. So Smart made cars which were really small, very poor performing in terms of power and speed, but probably great for parking around the city. Now, they don't exist anymore like that. Smart have changed. They're a company which basically exists between a partnership between Geely, who makes Volvo and Polestar and Lotus, and Mercedes. Originally, they were part of Mercedes. And this is what we get now. Now, this is not a Smart like the other cars you're used to. This is the BRABUS edition, and BRABUS are a famous German tuning house, which means this car is very, very, very fast. This car can do 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds, 428 horsepower, and over 500 newton meters of torque. That's faster than my RS3, and it's a really good looking car too. You might have seen my video on the Jeep Avenger. Now this is a very similarly sized car. It is a hatchback size. This is a bit lower down than the Jeep Avenger, but look at these details. So this is available in a matte grey color. You can get a red roof, and this is the white version. And just look at this, look at these wheels, 19-inch wheels. These are Brabus version special wheels. We got the red line down the bottom here, more red calipers at the back. And then at the front here, full LED lights, which say Smart on them. Very nicely detailed. We got a full light bar on the front here, which is really, really good. More red details down here at the bottom. This actually reminds me of a Genesis GV60 from the front. But we've got this sort of boomerang shaped, sort of Y-shaped design. I really, really like it. It says Smart at the front. We got these vents. They're not real vents, but we got vents there. They look super, super smart. Do you see what I did there? Smart vents. It's just a very, very, very nicely designed car. The handles here are handles that pop out, which I love. And interestingly enough, they've got the Smart logo in the top, and you put your hand under. That's not normally how pop-out handles have been for me. I found them, you could grip them from the top and the bottom. And then we've got this kind of interesting roof design here, which looks a bit like a hat, although in black is not. Obviously that was red, that would be more obvious. And then at the back we've got a matching rear light bar. This actually looks a bit EQS from the back. You can see, kind of see the Mercedes heritage. It does match the front of the car, of course. And then we've got the Brabus down here. Let's not forget this is a Brabus, and all these red highlights point that out. And we of course have a spoiler that you would expect from a car. 428 horsepower. And how much does this car cost? £43,000. Like £43,000. Now cars are getting more expensive. I do not think £43,000 for a car like this is very expensive. And when we get in a second, you'll see that the interior is a lot better than other cars that you would get for £48,000. There's another Brabus badge down there. At the back here, we have an automatic tailgate as well. You can see that light bar light up there. That is very cool. And if we hop in here, you can see there's a reasonable amount of space in here. It's not the biggest space. I think you could fit one big suitcase, maybe a bit of carry-on as well. This back seats do of course go down as well. Let's talk interiors. And this area here makes me feel like I'm on the Starship Enterprise from Star Trek Next Generation, or the third season of Star Trek Picard. Spoilers if you haven't seen it, the Enterprise is back. But look at that. I mean, this is just so nice. I mean, this is a shiny kind of plastic, but it just feels premium. Soft faux leather here. You know, the top, I mean, head-up display too. We've got this really nice high-resolution display in the middle here, which, by the way, have these fantastic graphics and animations on them. And we've got a little fox down here that we can talk to. You know, that would upset my dog because she would probably be chasing the fox. But anyway, I mean, just look how nice this is. Now, apparently this is meant to be more like a tablet, like your iPad, and it just feels like it. We've got Spotify here, you can log in. This is really fast, really responsive. You can go between the different settings, the ambient light, the driving control. We've got a ton of ambient lights on this car. I mean, you can change the entire lighting down here. Looks fantastic. And then don't forget, we have all the safety and assistance features you could want. Blind spot detection, Automated lane change assist. I mean, that's something. Automatic speed adjustment. If we hit the B, we're not going back to the home screen. Like, just, we got controls there for climate, but we also have quick modes down here too. So you can go between auto, max for the windscreen. So you don't have to worry about that. That's something maybe they learnt from VW. But we've got these really nice vents as well. They just feel high quality. There is space in here. 2 USB Type-Cs as well. 2 cup holders. It's just a really, really nice place. I find it really interesting how the screen actually stops there, but there's like no border. That's a very interesting design trait. And then the steering wheel, it's got Alcantara on it. Yes, we've got Alcantara, and it's round and it's metal. Just the quality in here is fantastic. We've got this panoramic sunroof. It doesn't open, so I guess it's a glass roof. And then the seats, they say BRABUS on them. They've got the BRABUS logo. I mean, how cool is that? And the red features there, and they are also a combination of Alcantara and leather materials. This is just such a nice high quality place. We've got branded Beat speakers as well here. You can see frameless windows. That is very high quality, and they just look very cool tinted, as you can see here. In the back, I mean, I'm really impressed with the space in the back. This car is just impressing me. 178, I've got plenty of space here. For £43,000 starting, look at that BRABUS logo behind my head here. This may well be one of the best EVs that you can get. Performance, quality. I mean, it lacks a tiny bit of range. We've got about 250 miles of range. But I mean, considering what it is, this is just fantastic. I feel like this car is the successor to my Audi. That might sound stupid. Maybe it'd be more accurate to say it's the successor to the A45. I think it may well be, because it's got the power, it's got the performance, it's got the quality, and a price point which is an absolute bargain. I'm blown away by this car. Let's take it for a drive now and see how quickly it does 0 to 60. I'm just driving this car right now in normal mode, and look at this. We've got a head-up view, 360 view from the top of where the car is on the road. How cool is that? I mean, that's because I press the park assist button, but this has got a fantastic 360 camera system, which is amazing. I mean, this car is chock full of technology, which really, really, really impresses me. Of course, we will see how fast it goes in a minute, 0 to 60. This car definitely feels, just even on this road here, like a very well handling car, which has a lot of fun built into it. I think when we talk about EVs and whether they have character and whether they feel like they're special, I think BRABUS and Smart have done something with this car which does make it feel special, which does make it feel different from the other cars, which I'm really impressed with. Right, let's check the 0 to 60 time. So we got a 5.4 there. Unfortunately, I think the battery on here is quite low because it's been driven a lot today, and so we can't get the full acceleration. But if it's doing 5 seconds when it's got 13% of battery, then I'm sure it's fantastically fast. Sorry I couldn't test it to its full potential, but let's talk about the driving now. I really feel like I can throw this car into the corners within reason, of course, because it's not literally a sports car, but like, it just, the handling feels very precise. The steering feels like it gives me feedback compared to my own Audi RS3. This has got a whole package, good handling, fast, fantastic interior, and it's got all the latest safety technology as well. And it's got a Fox, you know, and what does a Fox say? This is a really good car. And smart cars no longer make me think of small little cars that are embarrassing. They make me think of fast cars that are a smart purchase to make because they're so good. The Smart #BRABUS is one very, very clever car. It's really stylish, it's got fantastic performance, and the interior feels a lot more premium than I think, even if I'm honest, the interior of actual Mercedes cars do. It feels like the Geely part, which gives us really nice interiors in Volvo and Polestar and Lotus, is being used in here, but maybe the technology comes from Mercedes. It is a very, very impressive car. And if you're thinking about a fast, sporty EV, then I suggest you drive one of these because I think it will impress you. Yes, there are some fallbacks. It doesn't have the biggest battery and it doesn't have the best range, but I think if you're driving a 428 horsepower car which can do 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, you might not care that much. Thanks for watching. See you later.